Often when I advise people or invite people to trust themselves, what gets touched on is self-hatred, because they feel they have failed themselves or failed others. They have failed the test. We have failed the test so many times. I know when I would look into myself, I didn't like what I saw. But really what I was looking into was my personality. And it was a mess. You know, there were wounds and concrete blocks and there was just all kinds of stuff there. And it was like, oh my God. And so the thrust was for me to escape that or fix it, to get help for it, to fix it. And I spent years both escaping it in many different ways and fixing it. But however I fixed it, there would always be something sort of burbling up from the depths that would destroy it. And I had to recognize that was my own self-hatred. And by self-hatred, I meant hatred of this body and its limitations and its what seemed to me inherent ugliness and filth, even though I liked it sometimes, you know, if it got fixed up and particular mirrors and but that was there, this hatred. And so, like the fear of death or non-existence, this self-hatred is it's a horrific gift, and it seems to come with most humans who were raised by most parents. Just gets inbred in there. Bad girl, wicked girl, stupid girl, mean girl, selfish girl. And it's like, oh, it's right, you have the proof of all of that. And so the trust, when you trust yourself, is actually willing to penetrate that, to discover what's underneath it. And the byproduct of that penetration is the liberation of this wicked, bad, ugly, filthy little girl, bad seed, throwback, however we formulated it, and whatever support we've gotten for that formulation. That's what gets liberated. And the trust is still opening to what's underneath that. But to get underneath it, there has to be a penetration of what the barrier is, the disbelief, the fear, the self-hatred, with all of our proof of how that is so. So I've shared with people before, finally it wasn't, I didn't see myself as an image, I just saw dark, murky energy. And I had already met sort of the frantic, hysterical, crazy energy. This was under that. The frantic, hysterical energy was an attempt to escape this dark, murky stuff. And it's like, oh my God, not that. But here it was. And for much of my life I had spent avoiding it, circling it, dramatizing it, fixing it, hating it. And I just opened, as I invite you to open to it. I experienced it, and it felt like it moved through my body, like it was maybe a curse. So let's say we've all been cursed, and you could feel this demonic curse moving through, and then it was gone. It's a self-exorcism. It's what a priest does, right? It brings the light of the Spirit. Or it's what a rabbi does, brings the truth of God, so that the dibbuk can be released. And God knows we are carrying around centuries of curses. Curses on our family, curses our family did that then ricocheted back on them. And we know we have cursed. We have wished the worst for other people, and other people have wished the worst for us. And so as a metaphor, there is a sense of this morass of hatred coming and going. So to open to hatred, we mostly just want to get to love. Great, get to love, that's the refuge. And from the refuge, you can actually open to whatever else is here. And if there is hatred, or if there is dark, murky energy, you can very simply, although it may be extremely challenging, very simply open. And it is a great discovery. The only thing that stops that opening is a continual discussion, internal discussion. What will happen? What will be the result? Yes, but. Yes, why is it still here? Da, 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 da. Just recognize that discussion. Recognize the complication of the discussion. And then you are open. And you will see it's trustworthy. Opening is trustworthy. And it's not like I walk, through parts of town or downtown Manhattan or any place, opening to whatever may be dark and murky. I don't advise it. But there's an intelligence then that's freed of the body. I don't need to do that. I used to do that, Oh, hi. Because I was trying to escape this. And I thought if I could make enough friends, make enough allies, make enough people love me, then that would cleanse this. I would be rescued, I would be saved. Jesus would save me, or a teacher would save me. But my teacher, he said, stop searching. And I heard that is stop running away, stop running toward, stop hiding. And oh boy, this is serious, this is big. It's not child's play. It's for an adult. It's sober. It's ruthless. It's rigorous. And it's simple. And I can't even begin to explain the byproduct of that. The self-confidence. I don't have confidence in my personality, or my confidence in my ability to speak what can't be spoken, but absolute, total confidence in the truth of who I am. And that's available for you, because it's the same I am. Whatever distortions of your personality or dysfunctions of your physical, mental, emotional life, the ground is the same consciousness, radiant in itself. So are we showing that video tonight? There's a video tonight that we've compiled different clips about self-hatred. Because, Ramana says the last obstacle is self-doubt. But I've discovered that that's true, because the self-doubt keeps us in this internal conversation of yes, but, well, maybe. But really, that's under that is because we don't trust ourselves. We hate ourselves. We want to escape ourselves. And if we open to what's here, there's no room for doubt.